Hey, we started a podcast. Yeah, Philly G, because they know who I be.
The King of Kings.
I'm back.
What it do, people?
Hey, what's up? It's John Kizzy. You know who is he, a.k.a. Philly G, because they know who I be. I'm here with Ray,
What it do, people?
DJ Laton,
I'm back.
and extra special guest, J-Bru.
What up, what up?
And hey, we started a podcast. We here with episode 164. And see how I almost forgot it then? Every episode, cuz. When Alley Cat was here and said she thought it was a bit I'm putting on. Pretending I forget. But no, I forget every single time. Anyways, we're here with a local legend, J-Bru.
What up? Respect.
J-Bru and sent us some tracks that was on his upcoming album March, right?
Yep.
They got a date in March or?
No, it's gonna be March, April.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
It's almost ready.
man, they hot.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, and I only sent you guys what we had mixed partially, but there's some other ones.
Yeah.
When I get them done, I'll send them to you.
Oh,
before this.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Now
Go ahead.
sorry, go ahead. I was going to say because I know he always got the best questions. And that's why
Save it for later.
I always let him lead with the
Yeah.
questions because I'm always a freestyle. I just come up and just say whatever is at the top of my head. And the first thing I want to ask, I don't know if you can reveal it yet, but Party All the Time.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that talking at the beginning?
That's Death Row Records Nocturnal.
Oh, we're here saying we
Yeah.
know it's someone from West
yeah,
Coast.
Yeah, that's Nocturnal.
You had me thinking it was Trey D from the
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? No, man, it's geez, I've had that collab on lock for probably like 7-8 years.
Yeah.
And we just got together, did the track. I actually didn't finish my part yet. He just hit me with that, and I was like, I sent him the beat. It was Chris Knox made the beat originally.
Okay.
That new one's K Fresh Beats.
Oh, okay.
He just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
And we all love that old Eddie Murphy song. You know what I mean? My girl was
Yeah.
25.
Yeah,
So I was
yeah.
like, okay. So my version is just a little more grimy, and it's gonna be cool. Chad's gonna shoot the video.
Nice.
Nice.
It's gonna be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. And another one that stood out to me. It's funny is because you said these are new tracks, and I was listening to one in the video. I was like, how do I know the words? And I was like, because you performed it at Gus's Pub.
Right. Yes.
I was like, how do I
Was that
know
Nobody
this?
Cares About Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the video that's
Yeah,
coming out
exactly. You
next
see the video? You
week.
see
Yeah,
the
so
video, right?
it's only been like 3 shows now, but I've been performing it.
Yeah, I was like, I know this song,
Yeah.
and I was surprised because at the Gus's Pub, I was turned up a bit. I was like,
me too.
man, I pay better attention when I'm turned up than I thought because I was like singing along. I was
Yeah,
like,
man.
shoot, proud of myself. I remembered,
You notice that. You're the first one to say that, so you notice when the song goes out now, you'll know some of the words.
Yep, already do. Love that one, man. The beats is on point, flows on point, lyrics on point. Like I already told you, side praise, man. That song hits you right here, man. Any father that listens to that is going to be like,
Yeah, and it was unintentional. The way I wrote it was just, every dad, whether you're fighting with your baby mom or you love your baby mom or just everything's great, everything's not great. There's every piece of little, father in that song. So when I was writing it, there was no intention to like go at baby mom. It's not about that. I think I said that in the lyrics.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just praising dads, bro. Like,
and
some dads are trying and they're going through hard shit in life. There's dads that are doing great, dads that aren't doing great, but as long as you're trying, bro, it's, that's
Absolutely.
And like you said, and now no this to the baby mamas, right? But in today's information age with all these memes and stuff, you always see the strong mothers. You always see them bringing up the moms, but you don't see enough love to the like. There's lots of good fathers out there,
But here's the thing: everyone today thinks everything's a knock on someone else. Like I'm guilty of it too. I'll see a meme on Facebook about fuck the baby dad, and I'm like, I'm not that type of baby dad, so why am I getting offended by that?
Yeah.
And I find especially when you celebrate a dad, bro, or like Father's Day comes. How many times you see a mother? I post every year, and I don't do it to be a dickhead, but I'm like, here come I'm the father and the mother, but you're really not.
Yeah.
You can never give a fatherhood experience. I don't care. I've taken heat for that. I might take more heat from like feminism community shit, but you can't teach my son Levon, his mother Michelle, great mom. She can never teach him how to be a father. I can never teach him how to be a mother. She gets some experience from both of us. So.
No, and you want to know what's funny?
There's going to be things that are going to be missed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't have the same experience.
And whether it's a father, or a mother, like if you're raising that kid by yourself, like all praises to you. It's just you just cannot teach the other side of that coin.
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean? Like it's just do the best you can, raise that little child to be a good person, and that's all you can ask for. But
yeah, you're absolutely right.
From my standpoint, that's where the song came from. Was like I was seeing stuff like that, the memes and the stuff, and I'm getting offended. I'm like, man. But there's good dads out there. There's sometimes there's bad dads that are trying to be good.
Yeah.
So for me, the praise was just like everyone deserves a raise. Let's put our cups up for all these dads, man.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them doing the best they can.
You didn't write it in a way that was like offensive to the opposite sex or the other partner in that relationship. Yeah. You wrote it as this is a praise to 100%. For a subject that doesn't get a lot of attention, right?
Right, 100%. And I know everyone goes through shit too, but if anyone can say some bad shit about the co-parenting, whatever, like I'm good now, but I've had some my days, like I could really write a vicious song if I wanted to. It's not about that, you know what I mean? Like, especially I don't want to write a song my kids are going to see in 10 years. And
exactly.
Wonder why I'm hating on the mom and, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I love that because a lot of things one thing that society got to learn is that you don't got to put someone down to lift other people up.
100%.
And just because you're lifting somebody up doesn't mean you're trying to put no one down.
100%. That's like I said, every year I post that. There's a little meme I post every year just saying, here comes the mom saying, like, Happy Father's Day to me. I'm the dad. Yeah. I'm not saying to be a dickhead to them. It's just you're not the dad. You're a great mom. Good. Yeah. Thanks. You're doing it by yourself. But if I had my kids and the moms running around, I would never post on Mother's Day. Yeah. And say the same thing. And I think that's where the sensitivity comes in of just today. It's not a generation thing because it's not just young people. I see 55-year-old women posting.
Oh yeah.
After dad. I'm like, that ain't about that. So.
Well, in the end, we all have to realize that these kids grow up. Internet is a track record of everything you've ever done.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you guys a fun fact. It ain't a fun fact, but it's a fact. Me and Levon's mother was going through some stuff, and we were in court fighting for custody and stuff like that. And I turned down a book deal, bro. Yeah. Like over $200,000 advance. Yeah. But they wanted my story, and I didn't want to put my story out there with my name. Yeah. For my son to read. Yep. Thoughts I had about his mother at the time, or stuff she might have been doing allegedly. I have to say that, you know what I mean? But I could have pulled my whole story out there. Yeah. I got there I had a manager. I had a lawyer look through the paperwork, the contracts. I was about to go fly to Toronto to sign the papers, and 2 days before I chickened out. Yeah. And I just didn't want my son to be 15, 20, read this book. Yeah. And because they wanted to push it. They wanted me to go through the States, do all this promo and press. Yeah. And I was down for it at first, and I thought about it. I was like, man, but I asked them if I could write it anonymously and just be the spokesperson. Yeah. Everyone's going to know it's my story. Yeah. But they wanted me, like the J-Bru, to be the face of it. So I just had to turn it down. But, and that's the whole thing. Like you said,
that's
I don't want my kids
morals and principles, right? Yeah. Morals and principles.
100%.
Yeah, job of a parent to protect their kids, right?
100%. And I can't. I've never spoke ill about his mother and even my other kids around them. You know what I mean? I may have. We're all human. We all had our moments.
Yeah.
I'm sure they talked with me too, but I don't do that shit in front of the kids, man. Never did.
And you have an interesting dynamic with your son because he's an artist as well, right? Yeah. So you're getting to watch that development of the younger generation kind of coming up through the game. Like, what is those proud moments that you get to experience through this process?
Man. You know what? Every moment's been proud. Like the real big one for me was him winning Video of the Year at the ANSMA Awards. And I won the ANSMAs. I never won Video of the Year, mind you. You know what I mean? So he's 7, 8 at the time, actually. And we're in the chairs and, like, I'm not being a pessimist, but I'm there like, he ain't winning. The video was dope. We went to Toronto. We filmed it with a real good, director and stuff. So, I mean, he deserved to win. But in my head, I'm like, it's the ANSMAs. They want to promote the gospel-y and the... no offense to ANSMA, but I'm saying they have a crowd, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, boom, they're like, Video of the Year, Levon Prince. I went. I stood up because my legs didn't work. I don't know if you guys seen the footage, but like Levon's running, and I'm just like hopping. It's weird. I look like a rabbit, bro. It's weird. But even like there was that, and then he won the Nova Scotia Music Award. But it's not even the winning. Like even just him coming to me, he's always beatbox. He makes beats. He DJs. He draws graffiti shit. Like he was born into hip hop. It's weird. You know what I mean, to see it because I've never pushed him in any of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he was like 5 years old, and I was making a beat just for my like next album coming out, and he was like, Daddy, I love that beat, whatever. He's like, can we make a song? And I went, you want to make a song?
Yeah.
So that was like going through some kiddish type beats. We wrote a song, he recorded it in like 2 hours, and then boom, they want to do more. So we did the album.
Yeah.
You know, then he was like the youngest kid ever to put out a commercial release, and then he's winning awards and was like, nice. We didn't see none of that and we did it. I did the first song just to do it, to make him happy. Played it for his mom, played it for people, it was cute. And then now he's like, he's morphed into like a serious artist.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, like he sits down with me and like he'll watch a video on YouTube and he wants my approval. Because he's growing now, he's 10, so he's like feeling a little young buck now, so he's all about bars now.
Oh,
so he's like, oh damn, I'm not even feeling this guy. Or like when Kendrick and Drake was going on.
Yeah.
He was like, it was like Tupac and Biggie. He was all Kendrick.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't play Drake in my house, bro. Like, my 10-year-old was like, don't play that, daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like he was all about bars, so he's just to see like the artistry of him being so young.
Yeah.
It's dope, obviously, and I say to him all the time, if he wants to quit tomorrow, like that's fine with me. He did what he did. It's just like you know, I don't push it. I could Joe Jackson him easy.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I could have him rehearsing 4 nights a week how to perform, but I want him to love it and do it himself.
Yeah, no.
For now, maybe when he's a teenager, I don't know if he really wants to do this for a career. Then I'm gonna hit the Joe Jackson a little bit, I think.
Yeah. Well, and I like it that because it's an insight on his behalf as even being such a young kid, because a lot of the times, like we'll try to pick up activities that the kids are interested in.
100%.
Be like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Let me
Right.
spend time with my kid and do this.
Yeah.
But he had the forethought. My dad's an artist.
Right.
He does
Oh,
music.
man. Yeah.
And Dad, I like that beat.
Right.
Can we do a song together?
100%.
He's trying to jump into your world,
Yeah,
right? So
it's
that's
crazy,
a really
bro.
cool
It's one that-
interaction with your child, right?
One thing I don't actually tell him saying the stories now, like he's been coming to the music awards with me since he was a baby, and like just the way I was. If I landed my weekend with him, on the weekend I had the ECMAs, I would bring him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he'd been running around these awards. Everyone knew who he was before he even became LeVon the Prince. So once he actually started rapping stuff, it made it even bigger. You know what I mean? Like he's like, man, we got up to ECMAs and PI 2 years ago, and he had people come to him. Like honestly, I'm not even being a weirdo, bro. He had more people come to him than I did. Like legit. And I haven't been to ECMAs like 5 years, but I still, when I go, it's like, oh, J-Bru. You know what I mean? And there was like little kids chasing them, and like there's an old lady that she was like a part of like a kids music group or whatever, and she was like, oh, she wants to get him on a song. So ever since then, he's been on a couple of collabs with like some Juno type artists, like kids music. So it's cool, man. Yeah,
man, that's gotta make you proud as hell.
He does, man. He does. That's why I say it's, you know, if he wanted to quit tomorrow, I'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can see where his career could go.
Yeah.
So I'd be a little disappointed, but at the end of the day, it's his journey. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and it shows that it's really cool that you get to explore your passion, and he's passionate about it together, right? So you guys got to have that dynamic that a lot of people don't necessarily have with their kids, but that
100%.
I'm passionate about the exact same thing you're passionate about.
And to see, honestly, that him, you know, and like I said, I don't push too much on him, but like he'll come to me with songs, and I'm like, how did you hear about, you know, 30 Express? Like, what is going on? But he's all about bars right now, so he likes punchline. So he's really into New York, that New York style, like Griselda type stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just funny because he's the softest little nice little kid. But he comes around, he's like, bar, bar, bar. He's spitting these bars, right? Or he'll hear something on a song and be like, that was weak. You know what I mean? Like if they're doing a multi-rhyme or something, he's like, he should have said it this way. I'm like, nigga, you're 10. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? But it's good because when he was 6, I was writing all his stuff.
Yeah.
Now he's getting into it now where he wants to sit down. He wants to write it.
Yeah.
Or like, okay, Daddy, help me multi that or something. Like
Yeah.
So it's cool. Now he's in that mode where even like his next album, he's gonna have like at least 3 or 4 of his beats are gonna be his beats.
Yeah.
Man.
Right?
Nice.
Which, aside from like, I think there's lots around, but I think aside from Swizz Beats' son, I don't know many kids that young that are producing and rapping, and you know what I mean.
That's amazing.
So
get him to know all levels of the business.
And I told him,
right?
I said, you put these on the album, and one of them he didn't really want to. I said, nah, bro, like put it on the album because when you go do your interviews, you do your promo, that's you.
Yeah.
You put that out, like, you know what I mean. That's maybe something might come off of like a movie, with songs or something. So, you know, it's cool, man. Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson you hope he gets from being in this industry?
Just to keep your eyes open, you know, and you know, and I'm always gonna be there to protect him, but I don't want to always protect him. You know what I mean? Like I came into this with, you know, thank God I had help with like Class 5 and people like that looked over me, but I jumped through hurdles and made a lot of mistakes too. But I think with him, with being so young, I've already had lots of people come to me for deals and wanted to bring him down to Atlanta and do this certain thing, but there's always a catch. You know what I'm saying? So if I wasn't around, I don't know, like, no disrespect to his mother, but she might have jumped the chances to go on the trip.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this is a shady business thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But So I get excited, and then I dig in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but you're trying to do that. Okay, cool. Where he's on 10, he's not going to see that right now.
Yeah.
So I always try to teach him, like, keep your eyes open and ask questions, which is that's his thing. He needs to know the ins and outs of everything.
Yeah.
Like, why is the paint gray? What gray is that? Like, is it dark? You know what I mean? Like, he's so analytical.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's annoying as a father, but I was also like that as a kid.
Yeah.
So it's like you're seeing yourself. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I had teachers. I was a very smart kid, but like in school, some teachers hated me because I asked too many questions. Or like math, I was like, I couldn't tell you how I got the answer, but if you put me on the chalkboard with your formula, I'll answer it in my way, but I couldn't do it your way.
Yeah.
And teachers, some teachers hate that, and that's exactly how my son is.
Oh yeah, you didn't show your work.
Right? Yeah, right. Yeah, man.
That
So,
was a big hassle.
Yeah, man.
Still is to this day with the kids. I hear that from my son.
Right. And it got to be this way, but he has ADHD too, and he just sees the world different.
Yeah.
So I try to foster that, just let him be him.
You know? Yeah. And where you've been in this game for such an extended period of time, you've had lots of different accolades, performed on many grand stages, lots of albums out. Like, what is some of those lessons that you've learned throughout the industry?
For me, it's just to take everything for what it is. You know what I mean? Like if I go to a tour and I have the guys booking the whole tour, like he's booking that for a reason. You know what I mean? He might not be a clout thing, but he's trying to get his business up. You know what I mean? So I mean, what I'm trying to say with that is like I'll go now. I have people say to me all the time, like, why'd you do show Augustus or why'd you do a show there? Like I'll do free shows for people because I respect them and I see what their hustle is. So if I had a guy call me tomorrow from Alberta, which is one of my bigger markets, provinces, I could do a tour there tomorrow for 2 weeks. But if it was a younger guy that was like wasn't sure business wise, I wanted to fuck with him, I'd still fuck with him because I want to see you do good.
Yeah,
but I think that's also helped me in my career too because people, you know, it's like scratch your back, scratch yours.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I take shit for what it is, and I know it's a lot of artists that are like, oh, I'll get $1,000 a show. I'm not doing nothing less. Like I'll do a free show, bro. Like I don't care. If I believe in your vision, I see what you're doing, or I want to help, I'll help. You know what I mean?
When it goes back to that passion piece that you have for the artistry itself, right?
100%. And it's, you know, like I say, it was never, you know, money for me. I made good money. I lived off music, man. For almost 15 years, I paid the bills with it, and you know, I still could do it this day. But now I'm working. I'm more stable for my kids, you know. And not that I wasn't stable, but just when I went to court to do my little thing with Levon, his mom, the judge looked me in my face. You don't have a 9 to 5. How can you in custody of a child? And I'm going, fair, you know. But going back to the father piece, if I was a woman on welfare, you wouldn't be saying that. And I said that in court and got a little slap on the wrist for it. So, you know, it's you play it, you take it how it is, and you know, it's just my life's motto, man. Just take the punches and roll. Yeah, that's how I just lived my whole life.
And what I noticed about the songs that you sent us to check out for the new album, you go deep, bro.
Yeah,
you go deep. So like, talk to us and walk us through like where your mind state was at, and like, was that like a therapy technical, like a release for you?
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, it's you know, it's people. We always say, oh, we have people to talk to, and we're men. Men don't always talk about their issues and shit. So
that's for real.
For me, it's always been music. Going back to even when I did my song "Raining" with Jordan Crocher, like way back. I think that was 2007. Like my best friend just killed himself, and I was like, I'm on tour with class. I'm having the time of my life, but like them guys don't even know.
Yeah,
I'm minded. You know what I mean? So I'm on the bus. I'm having fun with them, but in the end of the night, I'm going home or going back to a town. I don't want to be around nobody.
Yeah.
So I did that song. So for me, it's always been songwriting. You know what I mean? Like my mom passed. I obviously got and spoke at her funeral, but like I wrote a song the day before the funeral to play at the funeral.
Yeah.
And I was tired as fuck. You know what I mean? I couldn't even talk to my dad about it, but I could write a song about it. So I've always been that type of person.
Yeah. So
with this, you know, with the album's called Love Me Now Before I'm Gone, and it was inspired by Pat. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's just the way it happens. I understand. But like when he dropped the game disc, obviously he just passed right after too, so it's natural we play a song.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, why don't we play the songs while they're here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Quake to death.
Yeah.
That's one of my good buddies. I think I was his first ever collab in the city. And, you know, I play his music frequently. But then, you know, when people pass, we play it more to celebrate them.
Yeah.
So for the whole base of the album was me and Pat had a conversation before he died. And then I didn't know he was going to die, but it was just the way we were talking. And he was more or less like, he said that, why don't people just celebrate us while we're here?
Yeah.
And we were talking about another rapper that passed away. So I just flipped it and made it about him. And, you know, it's celebratory of that, but it's also, I've had a dark period. I've always had dark brain, so to speak. But, yeah, when COVID hit, it was like a 3-4 year period where I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
I'm real good now, man. I got, my kids are great. Life's great. I got a good job. My woman's awesome. But for me, my son asked me the other day because Levon's heard the songs.
Yeah.
And he's like almost in disbelief. I'm like, buddy, there's times because I don't lie to my kids either.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, there's times Daddy was not great. You know what I mean? And he knows it though. He's real perceptive. So, there was a dark spot I was in my life, and I just wanted to talk about the songs. And I think I got known for that a little bit at one point for just being honest.
Yeah.
I remember. You remember Cam Smith?
Mm-hmm.
He came up to me a while back, and Jay Jigga was one who came up to me and said, "Man, I can never talk about the shit you talk about." And I was like, "I'm talking about me."
Yeah.
Like it's not hard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're phoning it in any way. I just mean like people always say, "I can't believe you talk about the shit you do." But I'm like, if I'm thinking it, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's not a lot of artists that do that, and I think that's, I'm sure I'll have a lot of legacies in my life when I pass, but I think that's gonna be a big one musically.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, is my honesty in my lyrics. So.
No, absolutely. It's wearing your heart on your sleeve and kind of exposing what those inner thoughts are.
100%.
And what I like about it is even when you talk about kind of not keeping anything from your son,
right,
is because you're teaching him, one, not to bottle it up, and two, music is a release.
Right, 100%.
So I really like that.
Yeah, respect. Thank you.
I've been talking a long time. You ask a question.
Well, I was wondering when you're going to bring up the origin questions you usually ask. I know you've known him for a while.
Oh yeah,
this is his first time here, so I want you to
run it back.
I know.
I got you.
We Tarantino in here.
I got you. So for some of our viewers who might not necessarily be fully in tune with your musical history and your musical impact in this province, kind of walk us through kind of where you started at, kind of where you are within your music, like how do people know you? What are the accomplishments, the accolades that you have in this province? Because you are, like you said, a legend here.
Yeah, respect. I mean, it's to put it lightly, I guess I was pegged the King of Halifax at one point. If I had to say right now, if there has to be a king, it would be Quake Matthews.
Shout out to Quake. Shout out to Quake.
Yeah.
One thing with me is I've always been a humble guy, man. Like I was on tour with Class for 13 years, and we would after shows, everyone come up to me like, "Oh man, you're so humble, you're so humble." I'm like, I'm Scotian. You know what I mean? It's no matter what the accolades I have, I've always been a humble guy. So even I didn't even really like riding with the King of Halifax moniker for a while, but I was going to shows one summer. I think it was like 2014 or 13, and Natty was throwing shows. I can't remember what they're called, Good Company or no, something like that. Was that? Yeah. So I was going to these shows, and I was just like, you know what? I said, no one supports each other in the city. They do. Some people do, but like the older guys like me don't go to shows.
Yeah.
So I went to every Young Buck show. And I started this one night. I was at one of the Natty shows, and I don't even remember who it was. He was like, "Oh, there he is, the King of Halifax," and then everyone started calling me. Yeah. So even I ran with it for a couple of albums and stuff like that too. But I've never been a cocky guy, man. But, as far as like accolades, I think I'm up to 13 industry awards. You know what I mean? The only thing that escaped me so far has been the Juno. But I don't really go after the Junos either.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying it's a poppy thing, but I don't make the kind of music they really are into. So yeah, man, it's been a journey for me. You know what I mean? I've been doing music since I was a little kid. Me and my brother Jeff Bruce.
Yeah.
He was a singer. I was a rapper. We used to make little songs and tapes. Me and him and Terry Dixon, Ivy Skeet. We made songs when we were probably like 13, 12. We'd sell the tapes at school. You know what I mean? And that just it fostered for me. I put it away for a while, and I went away to university in Ottawa, and I was playing basketball there.
Yeah.
And I got hurt. What happened was I tore my Achilles. I was DJing, did my thing, made beats and stuff, and then I came home for a summer just to rehab, and I ran to Special K and a couple guys, and they were like, "Oh, what have you been up to? Still doing the music?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in the ball, like I got hurt, so you got to be this guy classified." I didn't know who he was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, I heard the name, that's it, and man, I met him on a Friday, was in his place Sunday recording, and my next album was out like a month later.
Yeah,
and just sort of took off from there. You know what I mean? And I think I'm on my 12th album now. You know what I mean? And I owe a lot of praise to him because he taught me a lot in the game. But he was also like, he sort of let me be me. Like I was a Half-Life artist for a while.
Yeah.
I had 2 albums on Half-Life Records. I was his hype man for a little while, me and Mike Boyd. But, there was a time where it was like, I had to clip my wings and fly and be a solo artist. And me and him had that conversation. And, yeah, man, but my first tour after I was touring with him for 13 years was Bone Thugs and Harmony across Canada with them. And the first time I got to see, like, I was spoiled in a way because I was classified crowds.
Yeah.
So it was always thousands of people. And that, like, obviously Bone Thugs is big, but I mean, my point of that is, like, I was used to classified crowds. and then I went my first tour opening for Bone Thugs, and it was just cool because it was humbling, but it was also like I had people come up to me like, I used to go to class shows just to see you, and now I'm here seeing you like at Bone Thugs. I'm like, you bought a ticket for me, you paid $60 to watch Bone Thugs, but you came to see me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's cool to see that type of shit, man. Honestly, I've had a crazy journey. I could write books, to be honest with you, with the shit I've seen and stories I probably have, but it's, I don't want to ruin a bunch of marriages of these famous rappers. I can't tell the real stories, but it's been a journey, man, and I embrace every minute of it, and it's something now. Like I say with LeVon, he's already been touring. He's already got requests for doing movies and shit like that. So I'm passing it down. Yeah, you know what I mean, and slowly I can't tell him a bunch of stories, but he always asks me questions. Yeah, so I'm always telling him like, this is what it's like to do on tour. This was like this. So. Hopefully he'll face that someday. Yeah.
So since you've been touring for so long, you've kind of accessed so many different probably venue spaces and that kind of stuff. What was your favorite venue to perform at? Or favorite style of venue to perform at?
There was we played Cologne, Germany with D12. So it was D12, Royce the 5'9", myself, Class, and I think there was a German artist there too. But it was like this dungeon looking place, man. It was like. It wasn't a bar. It wasn't a club. It wasn't like a Legion. It wasn't a arena. I thought they probably have bare knuckle fighting there or something. And to me, I'm just like Canadian. Like, all I know about Germany is Hitler.
Lock,
and
stock, two
right? No, like, bro, for real. So I walk in. I'm like, what the fuck is this place? But then when the show started, like, that was sound check. I'm looking around like, how are we gonna perform here? I'm looking around, and yeah, man, we come out on stage like 4 hours later, and it was insane. Yeah, like one of the best shows I ever had. And like. Canada-wise, I've done arenas, I've done clubs, I've done little Legion type places. Yeah, but like Calgary's always a movie, and probably my best Canadian one though is where's that place? Kelowna. It's insane. It's like Hollywood of Canada. Yeah, like, I don't know the percentage, but I think a lot of people go there to live. They're not from there. Yeah, and they just there to party. They love music, and man, it's insane.
Nice.
So out of your studio albums, what do you think is your best album? Out of the 12, what's?
I want to give the answer every rapper says is my latest one, but I don't. I think the Jason LP, which I put out in I think 2013, is probably my best work. Yeah. As a whole album, I listened to the whole thing. I just said a lot of shit in there that went over people's heads. Because I'm being so serious. Yeah. But I had like some fun songs too and some girl songs and whatever. But there's a few songs in there where I really was pouring my heart out. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think as a whole, song to song to song to song was probably my best work altogether. Yeah.
And when I'm thinking about like your career, like you said, where you've done DJing, you've been the MC, you've been the hype man for other folks. Like explain how important stage presence is to a show. Right, because I'm trying to get artists to understand this thing, right? Well,
it goes back to me talking about the LeVon shit. Like, the reason I'm not like really booking him studio time and showing him, I'll sit down and show him YouTube videos, but I'm not telling him what to do yet because I want him to love it first. And he does love it, but I want him to be a teenager and really know that's what we want to do. But I'm trying to show him like stage presence is paramount, bro. It's something that I still to this day have people message me. Like I love, not offense to them guys. Class has a great show. But the first tour they did without me, I was getting messages like every 2 or 3 nights. Yeah. Man, like the show was crazy, but it wasn't the same. Like I just added that element to his show. Like I would jump on speakers, rip my shirt off, jump in the crowd. Like, you know what I mean? Like legit. I had Rampage Jackson chain on for no reason. Like where'd that come from? You know what I mean? Like the big just not like a chain. Like I don't even know where I got that. I had that for a whole tour for some reason. But yeah, just that presence. Like, it's something when artists say to me like, advice. I said, just get that stage presence. You can't get it if you don't do shows. Yeah. It's the same as when you're recording. There's some kids that I hear them spitting like they're dope, but the songs suck. Not that they suck, but they're just not seasoned. Yeah. Right. Like it's not a braggy thing, but I've been doing it for that long. So if someone sends me a song today and I see I'll be there Saturday to record it, I walk in. I don't need to look at my phone. I got my verse done. Yeah. And I could probably do it in one take. But that's just they used to call him One Take Tony back in the day. But like that's the kids now, like not kids now because there's older guys too. But no one prepares before they go in. You know what I mean? There are some times I've sat in the studio and wrote there, but for the most part I like to be prepared. Yeah, you know what I mean, and that goes back to stage presence, that's studio presence. So that's one big thing I tell younger artists when they ask advice. I'm like, just keep recording songs because you get better each time.
Yeah, and that's something that we just actually recently had a conversation around. Is like the difference between how it sounds when you're recording your verse if you're reading it off your phone rather as you have it memorized.
100%. Yeah, it's huge. And there was maybe 2 at the most songs on this new album that I didn't really like quite know them, so I had the phono. But then like you're just saying shit different. Like the way I say this bar, like da 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 da, it's gonna be da 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 da, like when you're reading it. So then I hear it now after it's off. So now I gotta go back and do it again. You know, I mean, not everyone does that, but like it's totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And through exploring this craft of being an artist, what has been your funnest experience the entire time? Like going from the writing process to performing to recording to being an artist out there working with other big artists that we would have like grew up listening to their music. Yep. Like, what has been your funnest experience as an artist? Being a dad artist.
Yeah, I just embrace it all, man. But I mean, you know, there's times that like I sit down and, you know, like Levon loves hip hop and he's getting into some, you know, I've always listened to old school shit too. So he like listens to some old school shit, but the people, he doesn't know the people. So when I'll explain a story like how like me and Swifty from D12 had a dance battle in the middle of like this big mall in Germany. Like he knows who Swifty is from me talking about him, but like, you know, like he don't realize the impact. I was like me telling you guys, you know what I mean? So it's cool, but you know, I think my best experience has been performing. You know, I don't love the recording part because I'm too picky, too like perfectionist. Most artists are same as comedians.
Listen, the first time I heard myself on a mic, I was like, "Whoa, right? That's what I sound like."
Well, even now, like when if I play like my older shit, I'm like, "Oh my god!" You know, even Levon is funny because he picks it up. He's like, "Yeah, you sound way better now." I'm like, "I know, thank you for saying that." But yeah, for me, it's the shows and like the stories that I just, you know, I might get old and have dementia, bro, and forget the shit. But for me, like I don't take a lot of pictures either. Like, so for me, it's what I have up here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like I see some artists and I don't knock it at all, but like. Some artists have pictures of every single artist they open for. I don't. If I open for 39 artists, I might have a picture of 3 of them. Yeah. Because to me, it's the memory, or for me, I take the more pride in the fact, like, I can call Swifty and go to Detroit right now and go to his house for Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Like, so I think I treat those artists like that, so some of the big artists treated me the same. You know, and I get it, too, for just some young bucks come up to me that might think I'm this big, crazy, famous guy, and I'll treat them as, you were human, bro. Like, you know, so it's, you know, it's just been my whole existence. Been the humble guy, the nice guy, and you know, every time you know, if I ever done, I've not done a lot, but like if I done street shit or I'm doing stupid shit when I was younger, like run around and ask people about me. No one's ever, I don't know, many people say bad shit. I mean, I've done stupid shit when I was younger, but like, you know, even if I meet a new girl and I'm dating somebody, you ask, I'll say, go ask around. Yeah, because you'll never find nothing bad about me. You know, but so I take pride in that.
No, absolutely. We big on here and not having smut on the name.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Especially nowadays with social media and everything else. And, you know, I'm 50 years old, bro. I know I signed to 50-year-old, but like social media, just everything stays. Yeah. We're talking about outside, like, you know, so there's mistakes I made, bro, that on tour that if I made those now, it'd be a wrap. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like no sexual harassment. I just mean like in life. Yeah. I've done some crazy shit on tour. Some of that's just going to stay up here.
So, like, who was your biggest musical influence coming up?
When I started writing, like, because I was writing rap since I was a kid, like I was telling you. It was like Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, and people like that. Once I actually started doing it, like, professionally, you know, like the Meister Fresh Wesses and people like that. And, you know, all praises to Class, too, because I would not be anywhere I was without him, you know? I took a lot of the directors he was shooting his videos with at the time were fucking with me. And, you know, like stuff like that. So I owe so much to him, and he taught me a lot. But yeah, man, I think Maestro, Chocolate, like, you know, I've always been a stay-at-home guy. Like I love the Canadian shit too. So Socrates, like those kind of guys.
Absolutely.
I went to right before I started doing my first couple of shows. I went to a show, and Socrates and guys was there in Cardinal, and I was just like, man, it's crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I looked at them the same way young guys look at me. like, oh man, I can't believe Socrates here. And once I met him, I was like, shit, everyone's a real dude. You know what I mean? So,
That's one thing I learned as well. Like, cause I had an opportunity when I was probably just like 18 or 19 to direct a music video for Red One.
Right.
Out of the Rascals, right? So that was like a big opportunity for me. It was like got to hang out with him, got to go to the club with him, everything. I was like, he's just a regular guy, just like us.
He's fun too. He's fun. Yeah, I miss that guy. I can tell a story not about him, but yeah, we've had some times.
And one thing I've heard you say throughout the interview, and I see it in your personality when I see you out and how you work with other artists, is that humbleness. So where do you think that comes from for you?
Probably my dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My upbringing. Like we were raised when I was a little kid. We lived in Union Square or North End, not in the square, but right beside it. And we moved to Bedford when I was like 11 or 12, and it was a culture shock.
Oh yeah, I imagine.
It was, like seriously, like it was crazy, bro. It was like it was nuts. I went from like just well, like the square back then, there wasn't even a lot of white kids. It was, and then I went to the whitest place ever. Like it was insane. I love Bedford. Like I made a lot of good friends there.
It's like the Jeffersons, right?
Yeah, right. Like, but it was but that molded me because it was like I went through a lot of shit that I'm sure my dad wouldn't anticipate. He's wanted a better life.
Yeah.
You know, me and my brother might get in a little bit of trouble, and he was like, I just want better for you guys. So he bought a house in Bedford with my mom, and I went through some shit for a little while, but once I settled in, it was good. And I would say my dad, man. Honestly, the humbleness, because he was a very celebrated man, and when I was a little tiny kid, he had a television show. It was like a Stephen A. Smith on Eastland. It wasn't Eastland. It was like Shaw, I think, back then.
Yeah.
So he always like a very like the accolades for him were always very high, but he would never show it.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? So he was a bit of a peacock the way he dressed. He always had the suits on and shit. But like I'm the opposite. I'm a sweatpants guy. But yeah, just no matter what I do, no matter what I'm celebrated for, I always try to, just be humble and there's nothing worse than, especially like Quake. We had a thing one time where Quake met Pusha T, went to dinner, and Quake gave him a CD or whatever, and Pusha T was like, but the Pusha T's that guy kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I was trying to tell Quake, like, you can't judge it off at one time, right? Because I met artists where, like, we opened for Nas one time, and he just got off the plane, it was late.
Yeah.
So when he got to the venue, there's 19 fucking artists. I'm like, what's up, God?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I'm looking, I'm the laid back guy, so I'm watching him going, like, bro, don't do that. And I met Nas, like, a year later, and he was like, man, he remembered me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you did the Halifax. And I was like, yeah. And he was because I wasn't in his face.
Yeah.
But I said, to Quake, like, you can't judge it off that first time, because even people, me, like, I don't think I've ever had that much of a bad experience with fans, but, I always try to treat everyone good and take pictures with people when they want.
Yeah.
But, I always think humble things is Nova Scotia, too. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Everywhere I go, especially Canada, like, they're always like, man, you guys are so humble down there, da-da-da. So it's Scotian, it's my dad, my family roots, and, my dad was in a band growing up with his brother, Huey. They were called the Valiants.
Yeah.
They're like the Motown style. And my grandfather was, he toured with Hank Snow.
Okay, so you come from this.
Yeah, bro. It's a DNA thing. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, he's in the Country Music Hall of Fame for tap dancing. And then his tap shoes are hanging in the Hank Snow Memorial Museum down in Bridgewater or Liverpool.
Okay, Liverpool. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a family thing. You know what I mean?
Nice. You got that. So that brings me right into my next question, because that's what I'm asking you about. What does that word legacy mean to you?
Right. I mean, musically, I just want people to be known as, the guy was honest with my lyrics. Really. You know what I mean? As a person, obviously it's the fatherhood thing. I say to my kids all the time, like, it's something my dad preached to me. Don't listen to me, watch me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't talk about it, be about it. So I can tell you I'm a good guy to the cows come home, but if you don't see it, you're not going to grow up to be a good man. So,
yeah.
Once they got a little bit, I think Junior was 6, LeVon was 9, I was like, okay, we're going to make our beds in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do this, but I can't tell them to do it if I'm not doing it.
Yep.
Right?
You know, example.
It was at the point of this album, I was writing the album too, so I was in a dark period. So some days I'd lay in bed all day. I just woke up one day, I was like, fuck, my kids are watching me do this. You know what I mean? So it was, as far as legacy, man, fatherhood thing, that's going to be my top one. But musically, I just want people just to enjoy what I did and just know I was honest with all my shit. You know, I think I told one story. I just on Christina with Chad Hatcher. There was a story that someone told me. Other than that, all my lyrics, if I say something, I actually did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I just hope other artists, not everyone can afford to do that, because a lot of people live a crazy life. Then there's people out there talking about crazy life that don't do it.
Yeah.
Right? right? So that's another thing I always tell young bucks, like just
yeah, I was gonna say, how do you feel about that? Like when people out there promoting a lifestyle that they don't necessarily engage in. Like I always think back to like when Future's out there promoting doing drugs, and he ain't doing drugs. It's like what are we doing this?
It's I'm not gonna say the artist, but I toured twice, once across Canada, once in Europe with these artists that promoted drug use and blah blah. They only smoke weed, and I'm like, you're in a video talking about being a cokehead and needles, and you know what I mean? I was like, So it's a marketing thing. Yeah. You know what I mean, which is genius in some ways, but for me, I hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even the goon shit, like if you'll never hear me say whatever. I have done some stupid shit, but you probably won't ever hear it.
Yeah.
And if it is, I'm talking about punch someone in the mouth. I'm not talking about shooting guns or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's guys there talking about, I'll kill your whole family, da da da. But you wouldn't hurt a fly. You know what I mean? Honestly, as an artist, it kills me, but it's people's journey too. So I don't judge it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There was I remember Soulja Boy first come on. Like I hate that song, and I kind of dissed it a couple times at the shows. And then I'm like, man, what am I doing? This little nigga's making money, like blah blah. You know what I mean? Let's celebrate that.
Yeah,
it's not my journey; it was his journey. But at the end of the day, I didn't love it. But yeah, like I say, every artist does their thing.
Yeah. No, and I like when you talk about the legacy piece as well, about that fatherhood piece. That's something that, I mean, I started real young, so my kids is old now.
Right.
So I'm like, it's that almost like, what is your identity after being a father for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do we do after that point, right?
Yeah, man. And see, for me, I'm on the flip side.
Right?
My kids are older.
Yeah.
So I do have an older son who's 22, but then LeVon's 10, Junior's 7, Sarah's 5. So I was old having them. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm going to be that 60-year-old dad at the soccer game, like, you know what I'm saying? But and my dad was like that. He had my sister when he was 44.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just they hear from me sometimes, but I always say to them like Junior's my little guy. He acts up a little bit. He's a little gangster kid. But I'm always telling him like how you run around the city is how it's incumbent on me being a dad. Like people will judge you. And I remember when I was a kid, I used to hate my dad said that, but now I see it. Right? Like I literally I must have told every girl I was with since I was 16 that I hated the way my dad treated me, and he was abusive, and he was this, blah, blah, blah. And then I went to my dad like 10 years ago, and I was almost in tears. I said, Dad, I love you, and I'm sorry. He goes, what? I was telling everyone you were crazy, you this and that. I go, till I had kids.
Yeah.
Till I had children, and LeVon running around and me wanting to slap them and sit back in the head in the superstore, right? And he looked at me and he goes, thank you.
Yeah.
He goes, I never would expect that from you. I said, yeah, man. Like, honestly, so it's for motherfuckers out there with multiple kids, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's all about that growth piece, right?
Man, and 100%.
I see you getting ready to say something. Say something.
I didn't want to step on
your
your
firing
toes.
off, guys.
I know. Load the clip.
Diddy, man. I just wanted to talk about the future and also like what you got going on in the future. But before I get to that, I want to see who you feel like, because I seen you at the Custom Pub, so you're kind of at least got your ear on the local newcomers and stuff. Anyone in particular you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of the young bucks coming up. I've seen a lot of them perform, and one of my favorites though is Jigga, but to me he's not a young buck. But he's not as old as us.
No,
but he's also not considered with the young bucks.
Yeah,
but he's literally one of my favorites of all time from here to watch.
No, he's real seasoned. Every time I see him come on and bless the show, he gets a real hype.
100%.
I don't even know half the time. I don't think he's on the show half the time.
Right.
He just comes through, grabs the mic, jumps on stage, does two songs, and then comes back. All right, cool, I'm good.
Bro,
and it's got the whole crowd hype for the couple minutes. I'm like, all right, let's see you over here.
The day of Gus's show, the last one I was at, he messaged me like 2 in the afternoon. He's like, bro, we want to do our song on your show. I'm like, yeah, man, whatever. He's like, yeah, because I'm bullying my way on the song. I'm way on to set. Next thing you know, he had a whole set. I was like, yeah. But I would never say no to him either, man. He's dope. He's a good energy.
I think the first time I seen him was, I think he opened up for Tech Nine and Chris Calico. Were they both there at the Dome?
Right.
Like that was my first introduction to him.
Yeah, man. It's like I say, he's not. To me, he's not in the young buck category like the Jake Mercer and Breezy and them guys. Yeah. He's a bit older, but he's just been around too. It's a similar Quake, man. Like Quake. I don't know if this story ever come on. I think Class told it once, but I was his first collab, and he sent me. He was like, it was How Famous Days. He's like, yeah, man, like I look up to you. I want to do a song, da da da. And I was like, sure, okay. I said, come down to classes. So So class is sitting there, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to be there like an hour. This little young guy's coming. He's dope, though. Like, whatever. So, anyway, class calls me. I was at work. I never got off work yet. He's like, yo, man. I was like, what's up? He's like, there's a little kid come to my door on a bike. He come rolled up a BMX bicycle. I was like, what? He goes, yeah. And he starts describing what it looked like. I said, yeah, that's Quake Man. He goes, what? He looks like he's in elementary school. I was like, he's 14 though, right?
Oh, yeah.
I said, yeah, he's just a little guy, man. But I said, I'm out. I'm also at work. I'll be right there.
Yeah.
So I went down there. We did the song. It was me, him, Rocky Ninja.
Rocky. I heard that name. I got some tracks with Rocky Ninja back in the day.
Right? And, but yeah, so we did that song quick, and it was a funny moment. It's just Class's voice too. He was like, "Man, there's a little kid come knock on the door," and he didn't want to let him in at first. And then I was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's the Quake Man." He's like, "All right, cool." So then I come in and Quake's sitting there all nervous on the couch, right? And we did the song, and he stayed after, and we had like a little freestyle Friday thing in the booth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nice.
Man, just killed it, and but what I'm saying is he was 14 then, and he was doing Battles of the Marquee before he was even 19. But he's really a OG legend in the game too. But because he was younger than us, I think a lot of the older guys, not a lot, but like some guys don't look at him as up with us as far as like how long he's been doing it. But he's been doing it sometimes longer than some of us. To be honest with you.
Oh, absolutely. I remember when he was still here hustling and grinding, man.
Right. And he's still
back when we always used to just freestyle up at the Halifax West and that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah,
he was always there.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, I remember him at the Marquee battling, and I think Littles was on stage too.
Yeah,
that was
the contest, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
TC was part of that too.
Yeah. I was too shy to get on stage.
Oh yeah.
But I think
I was up there. I think I lost to Ghetto Sox.
I think Joey Gangu went up on. He might have went up on stage.
Yeah.
Me and him
were Marvin Upshaw was there. It was up. Man, it was like 20 of us. I think.
Yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, that was fun times.
The old school days of the performance, man. I remember performing at Tribeca, like when I was like 14, 15, I had to have a note in my pocket that I'm allowed to be in here. Like doing that kind of stuff, way back, right?
Oh man.
I think we had Triple Threat, NEP on the show, Ace Lansky, all them guys and stuff back in the day.
Oh, you must remember the days of the Pavilion?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh man. I think my first show like in Halifax, it was a pool hall. It became Locust, but it was called something years before. And then my second show was Pavilion.
Yeah.
And then I was J-Bru, but like I had a group, Blazing Jays. It was me, Jay Busy, my cousin John, who was Big J, and then my brother, Jeff. He went by Ebony. And we did the Blazing Jays thing for like 2 summers, man. We were killing it for a while. And then somebody's working, someone can't go to a show, and then we're all breaking up and stupid shit. But we're all cool now. You know what I mean? But a lot of people don't know that either. That like even before I ever even fuck with Clash, really, I was in a group called Blazing Jays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you still have access to any of that content?
Yes, I do.
You got to hit him with like a
throwback. I don't know where was recently. Oh, on my laptop. So I was playing something on my laptop. And I had a shuffle on, and then one of the most songs came out. I was like, "Wow, that must have been 1999, I think, maybe 2000." Yeah, yeah. Bars are horrible. But like back then, it was crazy.
Yeah,
I think all I talked about was being drunk and having a big dick or something. You hear all those shit, it's like fucking, oh man, it's crazy. All I talked was having a big dick and being drunk, and I don't think I drank that much. You talk about rappers with your phone in their song, see?
Yeah,
I haven't always been this honest.
Speaking of that honesty that you're utilizing within this newest album that I'm hearing, right? The newest one that's coming out. And how honest you're being about your emotions and stuff like that. It made me think back to that meme that we always see online about check on your strong friend.
Right, yeah. Honestly,
so
yeah.
My question to you is, if you had to give advice to someone who was going to check on their strong friend, what would that be?
Go beyond the, are you okay? Everything's cool. You know what I mean? People always will give you a sign, right? So in the song Nobody Cares About Me, actually most of the songs top about 2021, I took a bunch of pills when I fucked up, and I went to the hospital, almost died, and then there was a huge wake-up call.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, once I saw my kids again, because like I could have not seen my kids.
Yeah.
Right? They'd have no father right now.
Yeah.
You know, so one, I don't think it's the song I sent you guys, but there's one song where I just talk about that. I'm like, this how, if I would have been such a great man if I did that shit.
Yeah.
Right? They're growing up with no dad, like that. So, you know, for me, it was like I probably gave warning signs.
Yeah.
That at the time was my baby mom. We were having a conversation, and I think I was saying fucked up shit to her. but like people will say like, check on that strong friend. It goes beyond that. Are you good?
Yeah.
I might have made a post. I think I did have a friend actually saying, "You're good, bro." So I made a post saying something crazy.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good," but I wasn't good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, but so they always do that extra step. You know what I mean? Like check. You get that initial like, "Hey, you're good. Like, what's up? I seen your post or seen your text or whatever." They're always gonna say they're good, especially as men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
man, we ball our shit. And it just, especially black men, man. Like I grew up, my dad was one of the strongest men I know, but he had a nervous breakdown when I was 13. He had 2 of them, and it was because he was holding all this shit in.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was Superman to me. And then now I'm seeing him crying on the floor. I never seen my dad cry before.
Yeah.
I'm 13, going like, "Fuck, this is crazy."
Yeah.
So in a way, for me, it was like a moment where that flipped me, man. Like even my kids, like I'll tell them shit. Like I'll be honest. Like I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I went and took one pill." But if Lauren asks me, I won't lie.
Yeah.
But I'll tell them if I'm feeling fucked up one day or whatever, just because it's, and LeVon sees it. And I think I felt that in my dad too. You know what I mean? So it's seeing my dad like that flip my whole mentality to where I just became different than him. I bottle my shit, but now that once I got music, I will never bottle my shit again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I might not overly say something to my woman or to my brother or whatever, but I'll write the shit down in the song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's my therapy.
Yeah. And I know that anybody that I know who's personally gone through those moments of feeling like suicide or anything like that might be an option, or trying to do something to hinder their own experience, that kind of thing. One of the conversations that we've had in the aftermath of it was always of, this is not going to get rid of the pain.
Right. No, 100%.
All it is a transference of that pain to the people that love you.
100%. Yeah.
Every person around you feels that pain that you felt.
Right.
Now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So 100%. It's like,
yeah, and I tell you, it was
open up, talk, don't bottle shit in.
Yeah, and we have friends that we can do that with. And for me, it's like my brother, my woman. It's I've had a few relationships in my day, and we're only fairly new, but she's the way we communicate and just the way we talk.
Yeah,
I've never been this open with I've been with her like maybe 4 months, and I tell her more shit than I told the girls we're 7 years.
Oh yeah,
just because I had that, we had that open communication. But
yeah,
it's a thing, man, and the bottling up is the worst thing you can do. But we're not taught different, especially, and it's not just a black thing, but really in the black community we don't talk about mental health. Now we're more so better now, but I grew up, I would hear shit about my dad from my grandmother.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll never tell you this, but or my mom, he'll never tell you this, but I don't want my kids to go through that.
Well, this is it. And we experience it in the neighborhoods just alone. Like even our parents experience it. Like if we grew up in the same neighborhood together, now me and you were beefing, but our parents not known each other for 40 years. We wrecked that relationship now. You know what I mean? And if I've did some dirt in the past and now I feel like I need to walk around with something because I'm paranoid about something. Those are PTSD moments, right? Yeah. I'm reflecting back on past trauma and trying to protect myself the best way I can.
100%.
You know what I mean? So like, we all need to be able to explore that and not bottle that kind of stuff up and be able to kind of have these conversations about what's really going on in our life, in our society, in our communities.
Yep. You know what, too? It sounds almost corny to say because people always say it, but like, you never know if that person's going through. You know what I mean? Like you laugh sometimes, you see a meme or the Kanye's going off online or Martin Lawrence walking down the street naked.
Yeah.
But then when you hear his perspective, even though it was a comedic way, he did his next comedy special, he talked about that time had a nervous breakdown. So I relate to him because I watched my dad go through it. Yeah. And he was like, "Yo, nigga, I was doing drugs. I was coming down, and he was honest about it." Yeah. So I just, I respect everyone in the world. Everyone's human. But, people like that that come out and tell the story after, is like, that's the shit I really, like just flock to. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's play the game so we can have some fucking fun.
That's what I'm saying.
We get real serious on it, but like
down again.
on the real, don't bottle your stuff up.
I know.
Listen, I'll be at shows. I'm like, I always had the song "Pain," and man, my whole set can be fun as fuck. I'm like, listen, I'm just being honest with y'all. I do this song every show, so if you're gonna cry, go aside. I gotta bring the mood down for a minute. But to me, it's important, man. It's a song and it relates to people, and every show I do it because
it's an expression, and people. No matter what, if they saying it in the moment, everybody gets something from it because everybody has felt down, felt sad, not appreciated, not worthy, those kind of things. You know what I mean? Whether they express it in the right moment or not is a different story, right? 100%. But everybody can relate to those feelings. Yeah.
And also, before we get to the fun part, I did want to add on to this, saying that as black people, as black men, I should say, we got to get rid of this stigma behind like therapy. And going and talking and seeking help and stuff like that, because that's what, like, growing up, you'd clown people if they said they were going to a therapist. Because the first thing,
honestly, man, my dad has nervous breakdowns, and he was suffering from depression, anxiety. We didn't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah. We just thought
my dad has anxiety.
Yeah.
Right. So he went to a therapist, and I'm pretty sure like he had people that were his friends didn't even fuck with him for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga going to therapy. Like, you know what I mean? But we clown stupid shit. I was telling my woman last night.
It's that self-sabotage shit that we do,
it is,
right?
man. We do it like Jordan, for example, Jordan Coacher. We toured for so many years, and I played basketball against him when we were younger. And I was telling my woman last night, you know what's crazy? Because she likes poetry, loves poetry and shit. And I said, bro, before I even started rapping, I was writing poetry. I was winning awards in high school, but under a fake name. You know why I had a fake name? Because I didn't want to get bullied.
Yeah.
Or people call me the F word, gay.
Yeah.
And,
That's
right. But when I've gone to schools and talked about this shit, and they're floored. What do you mean you get bullied because you wrote poetry? I'm like,
you don't know the way we
but
grew
I can't
up.
express how it was a different time.
Yeah.
I was a popular kid. I played sports. I couldn't tell no one I wrote poetry. I was,
Well, you even look at the times. Tupac didn't you didn't hear about his poetry until
that's
he died.
What I'm saying, right? So
right?
Yeah, saying that's why I brought the Jordan thing because like he used to get bullied for skateboarding.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga skateboarding, you're gay.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like,
I remember there was
you're
a point.
acting-
It was
or you're acting white
skateboarding,
because
you couldn't
you're
do that.
skateboarding.
You were acting
like,
outside your race.
Yeah.
100%.
It was like,
man.
yeah.
So now,
skateboarding is acting outside. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was telling my woman with the poetry thing last night. I brought up the Jordan thing, and I was like, it's so crazy the shit kids got bullied for when that. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's a different vibe now, but it's just like you said, like the stigma and the therapy thing, and
especially in our
crazy,
community. I'll tell you, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't until I was like 30 that I even understood what the anxiety and depression meant.
Yeah.
Growing up, it's just you're sad or you're mad or you're happy. That was the only feelings I knew about.
A lot of that comes from but a lot of that comes from teaching of our families of don't be different.
Right.
Not even our families, it's a society because we're already viewed by a racist society as being different. So what's one more thing to make me more different?
Yeah. I'll tell you
I want to be different from my own community now?
Right.
No, I'm going to bottle this up and
tell you
explode on someone and probably go to jail.
I'm on a point of that with music. There's one thing that always bothered me was like, I'd be dating a girl where I was like, oh, my dad, like, because I was, like I said, I made a living on it for a long time. I hated telling people's parents. I meet a new chick and I'm going to meet her parents. I'm like, yeah, I'm a musician. What do you play? Nothing. I rap. But I hate saying I was a rapper because all they're thinking was what's on BET.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is an old 55-year-old white man. He don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He don't know there's like 9,000 Talib Kweli's. Not saying I'm Talib Kweli, but you know?
Yeah.
But you can't. So I always hated telling people I was a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like that whole thing. So it's just.
I think there's still elements of that like that in society.
There is,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only skate is I'm an artist.
Right, yeah.
Because that's essentially what you are. And that's what we all need to understand is that
100%.
The hip hop, the way people view hip hop it has like an age limit to end out of. That drives me nuts.
Yeah, man.
It's like, what do you mean? It's the newest art form of music.
100%.
And you guys want to put an age limit behind it, but somebody can do a cover band at 65 and we all go
Mick
support
Jagger's
them?
82 years old right now. We're in fucking Germany and Spain and shit. Like
Rolling Stones and stuff
makes
get to
sense.
performing today in the grave.
Yeah.
Like,
But see, that's one thing that opened my eyes when we went to Europe was they love old school hip hop. Like there's Daz Effects still tours there.
Yeah.
I don't know how old Daz Effects is, but I'm pretty sure older than me, and I'm 50. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's just, but it's just appreciated there.
And how you feeling about the new resurgence of like Nas, Mobb Deep, Ghostface? Like everybody's coming back out and they're getting the praise that they deserve.
I love it, to be honest. And one thing I don't like to like big myself up, but I think one thing that which I've got to talk about the legacy part is for my age, for the rappers that are my age in the city. One thing I have probably above most of them is the fact that I've adapted with each sort of era. So, like, I mean, put me in a booth right now with a bunch of 20-year-olds in a cypher. I'm not saying I'll kill them, but I'll go bar for bar with you.
Yeah.
On a trap beat. Put me with a boom bap guy with a bunch of 50-year-olds. I'm killing that too. Where sometimes, like, I love KRS One to death, but, like, his last album came out and it just sounded like it was in 1989. That's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I think one thing that, or I should say I might not be recognized for, but I hope I will be, is I've adapted to each sort of. I've gone through not genres, but I've gone through like eras. Yeah. In Halifax of hip hop.
You able to ride all the lanes.
Like even my woman said she was listening to the songs that I did when I was sort of touring with class, and my music sounded a little different because I was getting produced by him mostly. Yeah. Right. I still was me, but it was more the boom bappy shit. Then I come out and started doing more like trap beats and more. I was really just just trying to get out there and do different shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I feel like I've evolved with everything and. you know, if I had to say one thing in a brag way, there's not many 50-year-olds that can rap as good as me. Like in the city, I mean, and I know Nas them guys. I'm not saying them guys. I mean, like locally, you know. And I love everyone here. Like, you know, you Soul's my family, and I'm not saying I rap better than them. I just mean I could rap, you know, more modern.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stuck in that sound like I'm in 1994.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you playing the
ready?
game? You playing the
Ready?
game? You ready for the dice?
Yeah.
Okay. It's time for you to explain the game with no name.
Oh, shit.
It's we're going to ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
Now there's 10 here, but we're going to ask you 5.
Yeah.
This is a 10-sided dice.
Right.
So you're going to roll the dice.
Okay.
And we're going to see what it is.
Okay.
Now, hopefully, it don't go flying
Yeah,
somewhere.
no, we good. Let's do it right here. I'm a dice guy. We good. 6?
6. Now these are all
Random.
going to be funny, whatever.
Okay.
So 6. What are your top 5 favorite TV shows of all time?
Damn. Martin.
Okay.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Okay.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Wayne's Brothers.
Another classic.
Benson.
Okay.
And the Jeffersons.
Jefferson. Yeah.
You went for pure classics.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, I don't think enough people, when we ask that question, say Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Right.
And
you know what?
Or Martin.
Martin. And that's why I say Martin first, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's I literally, like I used to do the whole like torrent thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To this day, I have torrents on my laptop. Like if I'm going on tour, or I go to do a show in Toronto, I watch Martin on the plane.
Yeah.
Like I just his shit's timeless, man. Like,
Yeah.
and I love Fresh Prince, and Martin was a whole different beast. You know what I'm saying?
Latan, you ever see Martin?
I trying to figure out what's Benson. I know every other show. I'm sorry, guys. I've been quiet, but I'm just
Show to
listening.
Benson. I don't know his real name, but it was this guy. He was a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air had Jeffrey the butler.
Yeah.
Benson
was a
butler.
black butler in a white family.
Okay.
And he was just a funny, just
It was a
sarcastic guy.
show about the
Yeah.
butler.
Yeah.
It was an older. It was an older.
It was
show.
older, yeah. I about 8% of people watching probably ain't gonna remember. But to your 20%, go watch Benson.
Benson. Cool.
Can I go again?
Yep. 1. Top 5 rappers dead or alive.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a hard one, boy.
Jeez. Man. Alive for me is Royce the 5'9".
Dope.
All bars.
Yeah. Graph is also since the first time I heard that guy. Also have a collab with him coming up. Not on this album, but I'll go for that.
Okay.
I've always been a Biggie guy. I make people mad when I say this, but Jay-Z. A lot of people hate on Jay-Z. I always loved him. Jeez. And then if I had to put a 5th, I would probably put Jadakiss.
Jada? Cool.
Jada.
Yeah.
I feel like Jada's the best in NY.
Oh, man, he's insane. Honestly,
Jada's nice with it.
it's funny. Actually, funny story. When he came here, I couldn't go to the show. I had the kids, and I had to sit her back, LeVon loves Jadakiss. Loves him. Right? He was watching him go, with his little noise and shit. But LeVon went to his mother's, and I had my 2 youngest, Junior and Sarah. So we went to the Winners right quick in the mall, and Jadakiss in the mall buying like socks and shit for his homies. I'm like, oh shit, man! Of all times, I just dropped LeVon to his mother, and now I'm at the mall 5 minutes later. Try to call the mother. She didn't answer the phone. I'm like, fuck. Try and get her to come to the mall.
Yeah.
So I got a picture with Junior and Zara with a little picture, and I wasn't in the picture. I just took it of them.
Yeah.
And I posted it online. I was so bad, bro. How come they got to meet Jadakiss? I was like, man, I just dropped your mother's. Why'd you have to drop your mother's? I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. But yeah, show it to Jadakiss, man. 2.
Oh. Top 5 producers of all time.
Oh, man. I hurt so many feelings. Pete Rock, Timbaland, Dre, DJ Premier, and then JD.
That's a solid list.
But I would put.
Who's your honorable mentions? Who's your honorable mentions?
Sometimes I flip flop JD with Black Milk, who he's also from where JD's from, Detroit. And it's only because I met him and he toured with me in class down in the States.
Yeah, and
he was like an understudy of JD.
Oh, okay.
Right, so he loved Jay Dilla, and he sounds a lot like him, that old boom bappy shit. But I was playing shit for LeVon the other day actually, and it's so dope.
Yeah,
very similar to JD, just a little bit like more of a a street sound. You know what I mean? But it's just the boom bap shit with the hard street like samples is dope.
Yeah.
But shout out to Black Milk too. I haven't seen him or talked to him in years, but I know he's still doing his thing.
Yeah.
Cool. Dope.
7.
Top 5 favorite movies of all time.
A drink to that.
Yeah, this one I would struggle with now.
Yeah.
Like when I was younger, I thought it was easy, but
yeah,
no.
I could always, my thing would be like, I'd say 5 different ones each different day of the week.
Yeah.
But it's only because there's a Will Smith movie that I love. It's probably my favorite movie of all time. I always forget the name of it. It's him and, like the FBI's following him.
Enemy of the State?
Enemy of the State. That's my number one. I don't know why I always forget the name.
I honestly forgot that Will Smith was in that movie.
Oh, it's crazy, bro. But you know how so nowadays they're all like they're tapping the phones and Trump's
Yeah.
like that. They were doing that movie from 2004, and they were talking about this shit then.
Yeah.
That shows anyway. Enemy of the State, Men's Society,
solid
right?
movie, solid movie.
Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee,
Radio Raheem,
man, right? And Deuces. Remember with OG Bobby Johnson?
Oh, hey, Ray.
If you want a funny story, before I say my fifth one.
That's people's nicknames in there.
Right?
Ray.
So my 2003 album for Ludacris, as like so ironically, my mom even went. She loved Ludacris, right? And it's my first big show at the Forum. It's so funny because now I see footage of it or pictures, like now to see a few people like that are like OGs now, whatever, were the little kids then, right? And I'm there like, I don't know, I was like 20-something, late 20s anyway. So I'm doing the show, and it was me. I was with CTG Records then. So me, Short, Shane, like Mad Crazy, all these guys. And then Class even played it. And then, anyway, Ludacris come on. I'm backstage, we're just chilling. I'm looking over, I'm like, what the? I see this guy dancing my whole set. And he's into it. I'm thinking, oh, it's just some old nigga, someone's uncle, right?
Yeah.
I get backstage when Ludacris is on, and this guy keeps walking back and forth stealing drinks, and I'm like, so I'm a people person. I'm a people watcher, right? I'm like, what is this guy doing? I look like that. I go, I'm sure Shane's with me. Rest in peace. I go, Shane, that's OG Bobby Johnson. He goes, what? No, it ain't. Right? And I'm like the guy. I'm not gonna go ask. He right up. What's up, cousin? He goes, man, yeah, I'm shooting a movie here. I went, what the fuck? So we got talking to him, right? Anyway, it was a great show. We go to the after party at the Marquee, and he comes up to me. He goes, man, you get bitches, bro. And it was like, I always had people ask for pictures. I literally wasn't even like, fucking bitches. Like, it was whatever. He goes, man, you get bitches. He was loaded, right? He goes, yeah, I'll be honest with you. He goes, my movie starts Monday. My wife's flying here tomorrow. I'm just trying to have a good night. So I took him around the Marquee. We went to like hotel and fucking had a big funny time. And anyway, shout out to OG Bobby Johnson. Nice. But I can't tell the whole story. But it was a fun night. But yeah, so that one's probably 4. Yep. And then fuck.
I can't lie, I'm gonna go try to find that movie now.
Right? Oh man, I'm telling you, it's so good. And then probably you know what? I love all Training Day.
Training Day?
I was trying to get Denzel movies, but like
solid.
I love Equalizer of like, Man on Fire, but Training Day, bro. Just Denzel being Denzel. You know what I mean? Yeah. Honorable mention was his movie where he played Frank Lucas. Was that King of New York?
American Gangster.
American Gangster.
Yeah.
Oh, I just watched it the other day.
Yeah,
I watched that shit.
King of New York's Frank White.
Yes, Frank White. Exactly. Yeah. But American Gangster, yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
2 left?
One left.
Oh, better make it good. Oh. 0?
Okay.
Was
That's
that
a 10. Yeah. Okay. This is.
Shit.
I think
what you got for me?
I think it's the hardest one, especially for a musician. Your top 5 favorite songs of all time.
Damn. I probably got 55 of them.
Yeah, it's always hard to get it down to
Song
just
Cry
5.
by Jay-Z.
Okay. I love that song.
Song Cry by Jay-Z. The One More Chance remix, Biggie. They Reminisce Over You, P-Rock and CL Smooth. Ironically, because I'm a big Jay-Z fan, Ether Nas is Ether though.
Oh, Ether was.
Listen, it don't matter how much you love Jay-Z. Ether was like,
he got body, bro.
Yeah, like what?
Yes.
And then probably Hell on Earth, Mobb Deep.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I bump that every day still. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next questions are going to be versus questions.
Okay.
Going to start
Sure.
Drake versus Kendrick.
Kendrick. I chose the Drake. Yeah, great artist.
I think I know what you'll say with this,
Yeah.
but actually, after what you just said, maybe you have a different answer. Nas versus Jay-Z.
Oh, is this where do I have to drink if I know this?
Take a drink of that.
Drink the. Oh man. If I had to pick, I'm picking Jay-Z's because he's one of my favorites. But there's no one above Nas. Do you know what I mean? Like, even he wasn't my top 5, but he could easily be my top 2 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
yeah.
Michael Jackson versus Prince.
Oh my God, the blackest question ever, bro. This where you see like what lane is Rick James on the next one? Because I didn't want to answer.
One's the king and one's the prince.
Right.
Let's
I know, right? See, just keep it there. No, Michael Jackson. I mean, Prince, obviously dope. But I grew up with Michael Jackson. I grew up on Prince too, but like Michael Jackson's whole.
I love the debate that people go on with this.
Right.
But can we not? Are we not going to act like Michael Jackson been doing this since he was like 8 years old?
Yes, man. I know. Yeah,
Like-
100%.
You can't catch up with that.
You can't. You really can't. It shows. LaVonda actually noticed. Just we're listening to music over Christmas and videos were playing on YouTube, and ABC come on. He was like, he looked at me. He goes, "Is that Michael Jackson?" I went, "Yeah." He goes, "What?" he didn't know. He knew he was a kid, but he didn't know he was that young.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to tell him like, "Bro, you were younger than him." Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a cool moment. But shout out to Mike Jack, R.I.P. and Prince, R.I.P.
This is an easy one that I think I got to remix it, get a different opponent for him. But 50 Cent versus Rick Ross.
Ooh, shit.
No, it's
See,
harder than I thought.
I do love 50, but I like Rick Ross. I find I think there's like the swagginess and the whatever and the big fat dude and the whatever. But he just honestly he does say some shit that speaks to me. But I think overall I'd pick a 50 Cent though. Yeah.
Tupac versus DMX.
Oh, what? Man, you know what? It's not hard for me. Tupac's a great, amazing legend, but DMX honestly changed my life. And ironically, fun fact, podcast story, world premiere, I got sued by DMX.
Oh,
yeah. I did a song where I sampled. It was called "That's How We Do." It was just a sample of him going, "That's how we do." What? Right? And I got a letter in the mail saying, "Take your album off shelves," or like you got to pay us.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I got sued twice. Once by DMX. Yeah.
See, lyrically, with the type of music you do, you guys would have been
I love
perfect
DMX,
together.
man. I honestly, like, he come out and just his music changed my life. I'm not even joking, like, for real. Like, I don't make the aggressive shit he makes, but like, just the whole, how he,
the openness.
yeah, the openness about his mental health and religion, how he tied everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
His Dark and Hella Hot is still probably
oh man,
top 3 albums in my book.
There's like I try to listen to a lot of new shit. You know what I mean, for the most part. And obviously, when you have kids, you listen to some weird shit sometimes. But I still listen to old shit every day. But DMX is on my shit every day, honestly, like multiple songs.
Yeah, it's Pac for me, but DMX is definitely a strong coming in behind it.
And
you know what I mean?
that's what I love about these debates.
He filled that gap. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that's why we've had
he
this
filled the
debate on
gap that
here.
everyone thought. I feel like until 50 Cent destroyed him, J-Bru, because of the voice, I think too. People thought like he was gonna be the DMX, but no, you can't DMX.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he didn't have the lyrics and the depth of DMX.
Right.
He was kind of like, what if DMX wanted to water himself
yeah.
down and go pop?
And that's what it was. DMX was a real hyped up version. For me, anyway, it was a real hyped up version of Tupac because he still had those emotional tracks that be like, whoa, he just bared his soul on this track. That's the only other person I've seen do that in the rap game was Tupac.
If you put them two together, like there's not many more people like that could like put you in tears from a song or like gives you goosebumps. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, that's why that's why I say it was easy because I just DMX like fucked my whole shit up like in a good way. Yeah. But I always did love Pac too. You know? Yeah.
I got an older one here that, well, it's not even on the list.
Yeah, I don't think any of them was on the list that you was just saying. I was looking, I didn't see them.
Rick James or Samuel L. Jackson.
The last one.
The debate is Rick James or Charlie Murphy.
No, I got an old school one.
Uh-oh.
And it's Big Daddy Kane versus Rakim.
Ooh, that's a debate. That's a debate right
Because
there.
you mentioned him earlier. So
Right.
no,
You know what? I would have to say Rakim because Big Daddy Kane's the one that made me want to rap. I didn't get into Rakim until a little bit after, but it was him. Like to this day, Rakim's, I don't know how old he is, probably 65. That nigga's still spitting.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw, like, he did like a freestyle last year on the radio, like, which is more like a young guy thing right now. He went on like Funk Flex or something and just spit over like a Mobb Deep beat, and it was insane.
Yeah, I heard he has a new album coming soon.
Yeah, so it's just like the way he spits now, even at his age, is like, you know, it's crazy, man. And like you guys heard my darker shit on my album, but like since COVID, I've been writing a lot just more like hard body bars.
Yeah,
I'll just have fun with it. I was joining groups and like doing battles and shit, and like verse battles, and that's fun to do because I love writing shit like that, and that's more what Rakim is.
Oh yeah, you sharpening the sword, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what I mean, you gotta let them know sometimes, right?
Cool. That's all we got for the game. Got any more questions? Well, I know you could go all night, but we ain't got all night.
I do this, brother.
That's why I step back and let you do it.
For real.
Shoot, forgot Laton was here.
I'm just the bodyguard today.
Yeah.
Somebody tries to touch J-Bru and be like, nah.
Now you gotta go home watch Benson.
Yeah, Google Benson. Cool. All right. Well, it was a pleasure to have you here, man.
Thanks, bro.
As soon as you lock down the date, you let us know. We'll let the people know.
100%.
I'm sure you'll be back.
100%. I'll bring my son back next time.
No, absolutely.
Yo,
Absolutely.
yeah. That'd be
Bring that
dope.
young king by, yeah.
Sure, for sure.
Cool. Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Pleasure having you.
Always.
Always, my brother. Do you have anything that you want to promote right now? Any shows coming up? Anything like that coming up? Any videos coming out? Anything like that?
Sure. First will be the album, Love Me Now Before I'm Gone. It's a memoir of a dark 5-year period in my life. But it's all honest, it's all from the heart. That'll be online in the stores, online stores March, April. And then I have a video coming out, shot by Chad Johnson, called Nobody Cares About Me. It's dropping next week. It's done now. We're just
check it out.
putting little primp and propers on the end of it. And yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? All my shit's different. I'm not like Quake got the Quake Matthews thing. Everything in mine is different. So like my Instagram's the real J-Bru. My Facebook is J-Bru Music. All that shit. Just look me up, man. Google my shit. King of Hellfest. What?
Hey, talk that shit.
Right? And I could have told some stories, but I didn't. Love you.
Next time.
Next time. Yeah, next time.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode. I'm John Kizzy. You know who is he? A.K.A. Philly G, because I know who I be. And I'm here with Ray Ray.
Take care of yourself, people.
DJ Laton.
I'm back.
Extra special guest, J-Bru.
Bomba Clot.
And we out. Peace.